And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. It's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made it.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
3-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. 7 yards, the pickup there. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
10 at the 10-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 1-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Now he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Gets around him. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score. And the Raiders have got him.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Robinson, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7. Jaguars nothing.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Chenault on the end around. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Josh Lambo to kick off 4.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Carr now on first down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. He'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Jacksonville.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And 8.
Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 12.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit over the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
It's been an exciting sequence to watch. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 38. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Carl try it again on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Flush to his right. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Come on with it, man.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Jaguars 21, Raiders 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
For Jacksonville.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's difficult with picking it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Carr. And he's got his man on the outside. He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. Or he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that'll bring him back within 4. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They're rolling that right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And now Chenault on the end around. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 13. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
16 yards. First down, Jaguars.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Carried by number
Carl
8.
Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Jacksonville.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Raiders 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. He'll set up the screen to Drake. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. Look at the big man rumble. 20.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And brings this one back. A fumble return for the Jacksonville score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. That's what they were looking for.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw from his end zone. Carr over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 53. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Jaguars, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the New York Jets.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.